About 6 years ago, I was in a car accident and I ended up having bruising on both sides of my brain. The doctor said that I had what they would call an adult version of shaken baby syndrome. So I had memory loss and vision problems, speech issues, chronic fatigue, and it was really bad for the first 9 months. First year, my memory issues decreased, my vision improved, but I still suffered from chronic fatigue. I could either take heavy medication that had horrible side effects, or I could just wait, because bruises typically need time to heal, and if I just waited, they said that my brain could eventually get back to full function. One of the most severe symptoms that I had after my car accident was my chronic fatigue. I was sleeping about 15 hours a day. I would sleep on my lunch break in the car. I couldn't have been any more sleepy without sleeping. I would get home, say 5 o'clock, I'd be ready for bed by 5:30. I couldn't really go to the grocery store, I couldn't exercise very much. I basically just had to sleep a lot. After about 4 years, 5 years, kept going, I would improve slightly every 3 or 6 months. I could maybe stay awake about a half an hour longer than I could the 6 months prior. But I ended up just really struggling with the fatigue. I had to organize my life around being tired. I had anxiety issues because I was so tired all the time. Didn't want to exercise. I felt like some depression was caused because of just being tired all the time. So I went to a few different neurologists. I saw a couple of different counselors and psychologists just to talk about what was going on, and I didn't receive anything that was helpful. I was still tired all the time. The neurologist would offer me very strong medicine. The benefits wouldn't outweigh what I was dealing with currently anyways. I ended up giving up on doctors or neurologists or even the psychologists because I would go for help and I didn't feel like I received any benefit. It didn't seem like a good use of my time anymore. So I stopped going and basically gave up and just thought that I would be tired maybe forever. I was a caregiver for someone who was receiving treatment, and I was on the floor just listening to the different patients and the treatment that they were receiving, and I thought maybe I could benefit from some of that treatment. So I ended up meeting with one of the doctors and ended up getting my blood work done and receiving treatment the following day. It was a progressive improvement over time, and I've followed my home protocol. Now I'm able to wake up in the morning with energy. I don't have to form my life around my energy levels. I feel like my energy levels are there, and I don't have to take naps on my lunch break anymore. I'm not stressed about tomorrow and how tired I'm going to be. I was hopeless, and now I feel like sky's the limit. I want to see how much energy I can get. I can exercise, I can run everyday errands just like other people, and I feel like I function on a much higher level than I did before. I wanted to receive treatment. I was intrigued by it, and yet very doubtful that it would make a difference because I wasn't helped in the past. Nobody had given me any energy over the last 6 years, and so it was kind of a hopeful leap of faith. I am just miles ahead of where I was last year.